In the center of the room, right when we enter, we can hear this sound coming out of these shelves. It actually comes from an article that I read. It was basically assuming that when we listen inside a shell, it's actually not the sea that we hear, but our own blood circulating in our ears. I found it super poetic that we basically this sound, this sea that I could hear was maybe different from yours. Basically before I was creating through Photoshop, thinking, rethinking, but once the works were sent to print, everything was already pre-planned. Whereas this time I really tried to make decisions on top of the artwork, right at the moment. So for this series, that is actually, part of it is behind me, called I Feel It All Again. There is actually an epoxy resin fixing archive photographs from my family, some photographs that I take, some photographs that I buy on car boots, gemstones, together on top of an aluminum sheet. Maybe the culminating point of the exhibition is an artwork called Good Times. And this neon, it's actually a word that I've been writing and writing all over again until it disappears. And this comes from the idea of signature. When we are kids and we write down our names, we can really see all the letters, and time passes by and it becomes something completely abstract. And the more abstract, the more unreadable, the more true to itself. And so this idea of writing until the word disappears, it's actually using writing as drawing. This work behind me is called Untitled Blues Simulations. It's part of a body of work that I've been following my practice for quite a long time. And it also comes from the idea that I like to assume that there is quite a hierarchy inside the exhibition. That means that when I do think about my exhibition, about the artworks, there are some main characters and some secondary roles. There are some artworks making a lot of sound and some others operating as silencers. And these artworks, they are here to sublimate the others. They are here almost as a background.